Come on.
It's not cutting!
Just hurry! Damn it, Ellie, they're getting close!
Kevin or Brick Ninja, and today we're going to take a look at different techniques or mini builds from my The Last of Us project that I wanted to point out. Most of them are fairly simple, but I felt like they easily add a nice level of detail or realism, and I was happy with how they got utilized in this project. So first off, we're going to take a look at broken windows. We've got simple ones that have the entire panes in them. We have ones that don't have any panes at all, and then we have ones that just have like cheese slopes used as broken glass and they don't have the frames. But then finally we also have ones that have the panes but also have cheese wedges jammed in behind them, and then that gives you some angled lines that don't meet up to give you like cracks in the window pane, and you get these weird reflections and refractions of light that really give you that vibe of a broken window, and I really like how that works. Another one that is super simple, but I really liked how it turned out, added nice realism to it, is this exit light. It uses the 1x1 plate that's rounded on the backside with the bar, and you just clip on the clip and a transparent black tile for the light, and then you do two of those and connect it with the 1x2 tile, and you can angle the lights up and angle them out. And I think it works very well for the emergency light, and I'm just happy with how it turned out. Simple, but I feel like it's effective. Another really simple one is this pallet. Pallets show up a lot in the Last of Us video game, and I wanted to have a nice compact design that still had a good level of detail. This is a pretty simple design. I do have instructions for this for free on my Instagram, and you can pull it up and build it up if you want. Pretty simple, but I feel like it really kind of captures that look and vibe that I was going for. The cinder blocks are actually built into the ground. I used 1x1 bricks, and then they're attached to the rounded 1x2 plate, and then we've got the 1x1 studs with the bars on there, so I could inverse it, build this into the ground, and have the ground cover up this section here, so it just looked like it was sitting on the ground, but you could see the squared off openings for the inside of the cinder block. Let's also take a look at the chain link fences. I looked at a number of different previous designs online, and some of them I liked and some of them I didn't really care for, and I was really trying to find something else that worked better, and this is what I settled on, and I'm very happy with how it turned out. This uses the cloth goal piece from some of the soccer sets, and then it kind of has a stitched curve to go over the back of the goal, and I was able to pick out that stitch. That's where some of these rips and openings occur, is basically just where I picked out that stitch, and so you have a curved cutout there, which worked perfect for this. I wanted some holes for the infected to be crawling through, and I'm really happy with how this turned out. It has the correct pattern and scaling for a chain link fence. The coloring is off a little bit, but I think the rest of it makes up for that. We also have this fun little broken down wall section here that is fairly hard to see in the final photo. We have this white wall up top that has plaster on it, and I used some of the white masonry bricks to represent some of the wearing on that. But right here we have dark tan masonry bricks that are covered over with white tiles to give it a cracked and jagged edge to show a huge section of plaster that has come off. And then this is offset back from the white so that we can have the tiles sitting in front to make it completely smooth in the white, and then just having this offset deeper section that has the entire plaster removed. And finally, we'll take a look at some of my designs for the Infected. The clicker is my favorite, but I've got a number of different styles that I really enjoyed and wanted to show out how I mix and match different minifigure parts. These use a lot of the pieces from Pirates of the Caribbean. The growth of barnacles and stuff really worked well for the disheveled and the dirty or the fungus growths off of the sides of the fungus. So this one here uses the torso and head of Macus from Pirates of the Caribbean, and then this really nicely textured hairpiece. It is a smooth hairpiece on the other side, but I just angled that away so you couldn't see it, and this also let it partially cover the face to really kind of give that feeling of a growth coming out of the side of the head rather than hair. This is another one that uses legs and torsos from Pirates of the Caribbean. The face is the mouth of Sauron from Lord of the Rings, and then blonde hair that matches the same color as the face to give more of the vibe of growth rather than hair. And this here is one of the runners, the more recently infected individuals that are very quick. And this has the legs from City Construction Worker that have a little bit of dirt stains on them. And then the torso is Indiana Jones, which has this very disheveled shirt vibe. And then the head is from Bootstrap Bill Turner. And then we've got this hair piece that's kind of wild and messy. And I have cleverly positioned the hair to mostly block off the starfish that's on the side of the face there, and just showing more of the barnacle and smaller growths to give a little bit of that vibe of small fungus coming off of the side of the face. The clicker is my favorite. It uses a set of legs from Star Wars, and then the torso is Davy Jones, which looked relatively modernish enough, and with all of the dirt and barnacle growth, it really worked well, just like so many of the other of the Pirates of the Caribbean torsos. Then the face is the mouth of Sauron again, and then this is Stas Ali's hair / tentacle piece from Star Wars, but it's the back side of it, and I really felt like this worked well for the huge amount of growth that comes out of the clickers that covers their eyes or completely blows out of their eyes, and it was the best thing that I could come up with in a completely purist version. It looks absolutely terrible from the back because you see the headband there and it looks completely wrong. But this was only to be viewed from the front, and I think it worked quite well for that. And for Joel and Ellie, they use custom printed stickers. This was a set of stickers that I bought online several years ago, and I then just kind of touched it up in Photoshop to make it look less like stickers. I'll take a quick look at the Ellie here. I am definitely interested in trying to come up with some other options because the stickers are pretty obvious without the use of Photoshop, but I do really like the design on these. Ellie has a sticker on her back for the backpack, which honestly I would prefer it didn't, and just use a physical Lego piece for the backpack, but it is a nice design. We'll show the back of Joel there as well. Well-designed stickers. I just wish I could find a good option for some fully custom printed ones. Anyways, thank you for watching this video, and please take a look at the full photos either on Flickr or Instagram or wherever, and thank you very much, and until next time, Brick Ninja out.